Rosie. Come on, good girl. Good. Alrighty, everyone. This is Rosie. She's been with us off and on just for boarding, but she has been here for 2.5 weeks. Well, it was supposed to be a 2-week, but 2.5 weeks for her puppy board and train. We just work on crate training and leash manners and beginning to basic obedience, and lots of fun, just foundational work for them. We have her on a little prong collar just to create better communication. She was pulling a lot on her neck, so I wanted to get something on her to teach her not to pull. She will be back for her big girl board and train, which she'll learn the e-collar and we'll work on more off-leash abilities and all that stuff. So she's done a lot of her work on leash these past couple weeks. She's been doing really, really well. But she's about 6 months old, and yeah, we're gonna show you what a little training drill looks like. So with her, we're just gonna run her through her commands that she knows. We're gonna do sit, we're gonna do down, a little bit of heeling, and inward turns with her and outward turns teach her to yield to my body when I'm turning into her. And that's just like regular on-leash stuff. We will make another video before she goes home. She's going home tomorrow, but and I think I actually have a couple on my phone, but we will make another video of her on a walk, and so how you would use, she's licking the lovely carpet in our kitchen. Our casino carpet. We didn't pick it out. But, so, anyway, lost my train of thought. We're gonna be making another video. I think I have a couple, but we'll have a video of her on a walk and kind of the application of the prong collar and teaching her to stay with you and all that stuff. There must be something good on the carpet there. So I'm using my leash to keep her away from that, also giving her a reward when she is not paying attention to it. So I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get started, but we're just running her through her training drills and working her on the prong collar a little bit. So this is what she knows.
Come on, Miss Rosie.
We'll probably do little mini recalls. You can play recall games with your puppies at home. One of you stands in one room or on the other side of the house and call them back and forth. You can do that outside. The biggest thing is follow through. If you call your puppy, make them come to you. Her biggest issue is recall because she doesn't have the most food drive. She has a little bit, and we've built it up a little bit, but if she wants something else more, playing with another dog, whatever it is, her ears turn off and she's gone. So we've been keeping her on leash, making sure that every single time we'll even have a long line on her when we go out for pack walks to make sure that when I call her, she's gonna come back. All right, come in. Good girl. Rosie, heel. Good girl, sit. Good. So if there's any jumping or overexcitement, we will use the leash and correct that a little bit. Good girl, Rosie down. Good. So I can either step on my leash this way and help her out. Just gonna sniff my leg. And this was just out of habit. She knows it without this. Good girl. But if she's distracted, again, she's gonna pick her distraction over listening. She's very cute and very sweet, but she does have a little bit of a hard head. Girl. Good. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. So those are my away turns. This is an inward turn, slowing her down with that leash. Come on. Good. Good. Getting her to yield with my body. Good girl. Rosie down. Good. So I asked for that down by giving a little bit of pressure up on her collar. If you have distractions around, you're gonna have to use a little bit more pressure. Good girl. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Good. Sit. Good. Let's go. So little leash correction there for getting ahead of me and not paying attention to what my body's doing. The point of this is to make them very aware of what you're doing. Good girl. Good. So we have built this food drive up a little bit. Rosey, down. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. Good. Sit. Good. Let's go. Rosey, down. That's a good girl. Good. So we can work on our stay a little bit. Stay. Step to the end of your leash. Walk back. Give her a treat. Good girl. If she were to get up, you'd mark it with no. Tell her no. And then a little bit of pop on the collar. Little correction. And then put her back into that down. And it's important to go and put them back into the same spot that they were. Good. No. Down. Good girl. So I can reward her when she's back there. Stay. I can remind her what she's supposed to be doing. Good. And it's easy for you to walk out, or it's easier for her to walk out in front of them than it is to go behind them. No. Good. Down. Good. Stay. Good girl. Good. Good girl. So typically if a dog is having trouble staying in a down, I won't recall them out of it. But for these puppies, and because she's coming back for a bigger board and train, I will. Good. Good. Good girl. Rosey, come. Good girl. Good. Let's go. So it kind of depends on what the dog is struggling with and how I'm feeling that day. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Good. So you can work on your sit stays, your down stays. Let's go. Good. Sit. Good. Stay. Good girl. Good. Down. Good. So that time I didn't need the leash pressure. She definitely was in tune with me and I knew that she was going to do it. So your tools are there to make sure it happens, you guys. Whether it's a leash or a treat or a remote collar or whatever we're using, our tools are there to help us make it happen. So I always tell people dog training is asking the dog to do something and making it happen. So however you need to do that, great. But that's really all it is. And then follow through. So that was a little training drill of Rosey's. We just keep running her through that. You do that a few different times a day and then build up your duration and distractions. So take her outside in the backyard, take her in the front yard, take her down. Higher distraction would be, you know, more people around, more dogs. So we'll have another video of her working more in a crowd of people. We have another video of her down at the farmer's market with lots of distractions around. When she passes dogs, she still gets really excited. So she's just a baby. We're working on all of this stuff, but it will all come together soon. All right, talk to you soon.